Hello my beautiful peepers! During the December holidays, I went to Korea with my family. We did a lot of things and ate a bunch of stuff, so I thought it would be fun to share the whole experience with you guys. It was pretty cold, so I apologize in advance for the lack of footage sometimes, but I still hope you'll enjoy these vlogs either way. So without further ado, welcome to the first episode of my Korea vlogs. First, we made our way to Changi Airport Terminal 3. We checked in our luggage without much issue unlike our previous trip and saw a light show for the fake avatar. We then got back at it in the Krispy Kreme in the departure hall where I got a donut since I was feeling snacky.
我不会喜欢的。很甜，就白巧克力来了，而且那个绿茶的味道不是很重。
My family also got a taping, which was honestly pretty good. We still had some time before our flight at 11:45 p.m, so my dad decided to waste 10 cents on this weird contraption thingy that we saw.
Haha.
And I also binged through 3 episodes of Fruits Basket with my sister. Soon it was time for us to board and leave Singapore. The airlines that we took this time was Asiana Airlines, and we were actually sitting at the very back of the craft, so it was pretty noisy. So much so to the point the staff gave us some earplugs and eye masks, which I gladly used. When I woke up, they served us breakfast, I guess, and I got their chicken and fried rice, which was pretty good. I can't really say the same for this date, walnut and banana cake that they gave us because it was a little dry, but it was still quite tasty. And of course I ate the bread rolls, which I'm normally not the biggest fan of, but somehow this was just really comforting. Anyways, 8 hours later, we finally made it to Incheon International Airport. We got our luggage and took the AirX train towards Seoul Station, which was about an hour away, so I was able to catch up on some sleep. When we reached the station, we were a little hungry, so my family got 2 donuts at this bakery, and we also went to Beans and Berries to sit down and eat. Here we also got their set of 3 mammoths, which really earned their name because they were huge. We also got this quaxin. Afterwards, we headed to the KTX, where I was feeling major Train to Busan vibes, but today we aren't going to Busan. We are going to Gwangju, which is also J-Hope's hometown. The journey took around 2 hours, but soon we reached our destination. Feeling a little tired, we plopped our luggage at our hotel, and here's a mini room tour. Once we were settled, we officially started touring the area. Our first stop was the Seongjong Station Market. Despite it being a Saturday, there wasn't a lot of people around for some reason, and honestly, the introvert in me was really enjoying it. There was quite a number of really interesting things that we saw, such as this tray full of eels, this restaurant with a crap ton of pumpkins. What really caught my eye though was these big rolls of vegetables wrapped in pork belly, and I knew I had to try it, so we got it. I knew it was going to be quite messy, so we decided to head back to the hotel and eat it. It was pretty homey and comforting, and the large amount of vegetables made it seem pretty nutritious too.
Vlogging for portfolio.
Also, the chive kimchi on the side was amazing. We also brought back a box of these strawberries that were 18,000 won per box, and yo, these were the best strawberries I ever had because it was so sweet and juicy. We headed out again to explore the market a little more, and this area felt more like a market that I was used to. There was quite a fair amount of fresh seafood being sold. We saw an ajuma making kimchi in a big tub. It was pretty interesting. Afterwards, we headed towards the nearby 7-Eleven to top out our T-Money card and headed over to the subway station. The train itself isn't anything special, but we made it to our destination Culture Center station in no time. We are here for the Chungjangrow Street Market, which I guess you could describe it as the Myeongdong of Gwangju. There were a lot of shops selling clothes and also stationery. For this store, all the stuff here just looked so cute, like and I ended up buying the sticker set and post-its for my friend as a souvenir. There was also this store that was a little similar to Value Dollar. It sold many interesting box snacks, including this Hershey chocolate chip cookie with mochi inside. I thought it was pretty interesting, but my dad bought the normal version and it wasn't great, let's just say that. Like Myeongdong, there were a couple of street food vendors. We bought this bang bang, which is filled with chestnut filling. It was still piping hot, so eating it in the cold weather was really shook. We walked around some more and passed by this really long queue, and I guess because of the Singaporeans in us, we decided to queue up as well. This store was selling bungopang, or as Namjoon calls it, fish bread but ain't no fish inside. They sold 3 flavors: pizza, cream cheese with sweet potato, and cream cheese with red bean. The wait ended up being around 30 minutes long, and hence we bought all 3. I wouldn't say that it was worth the wait, but it still did taste really nice and quite affordable considering the amount of hard work that they took to make it all. For K-pop fans, Chungjeong Road is also where you'll find this K-pop street that is filled with tributes to K-pop stars who are from Gwangju, including my man J-Hope. You'll also find this Hope statue here that is filled with words of affirmation from armies all around the world, as well as that. I guess we weren't very tired because we decided to explore a little more. Both of our Google and Naver maps weren't in our favor, so we got lost. However, we did find this K-pop fan art gallery that had some of the coolest fan arts. My favorite was this one with Baekhyun because it had Wang Eun, and all the trauma from the drama just came back to me like, ha! We then asked a friendly ajusi for help, and we finally made it to our desired destination, Day In Market, which was empty for some reason, even though we came around 7 and the place closes around 8. Slightly disappointed and tired, we decided to head back home. We were still a little bit hungry, however, so we headed over to Pudak Chicken, a fried chicken store that is sponsored by Jung Hae-in. We ordered their original fried chicken as takeout, and yo, it was probably the best fried chicken that I've ever had. It was so crispy and juicy, paired up with this peach soda that I bought, and I was just insanely happy. To end the day off, I watched Alice in Borderland with my sister in the hotel's TV, and that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this first vlog, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!